Today I'll be teaching you how to use the website Smore. It is a flyer maker, but there's many more things you can do with it, such as making a blog or a small website without much effort. As we take a preview of the main site of Smore, we can see it just basically teaches you how to do it yourself, but I'll make your job easier by doing it with you. There's also features, flyers from other people, which we won't look at. And then here are my other flyers that I made. Well, one of them got 0 views on it, but let's make one that other people will appreciate. So when you're going to make a new flyer, you have the choice of putting new flyer up here, going back to an old flyer, or start a new one as I will do now. Here you can make one for an event, such as a conference meeting or concert, a business for jobs or anything business related, for sale signs, or if you're trying to sell a car, a house, a little brief description about it, news bulletin, newspaper basically, and class presentations. But what we're going to do is we're going to go with others. We won't put what it is because I'm going to make my own one. Here it's going to tell us to make our own title. For our title, let's just make it easier on ourselves. I'll put help desk. As a subtitle, you want it to be a hook, something that will attract other people to keep reading what you're doing. So I'm just going to be building leaders. Boom, done. As you can see, we have our first tiny portion of our flyer, but you can change the font of it into Franklin, Futura, or all these other ones that we won't look at because all we want is this one for now. But on your own flyer, you can choose your own thing. I'm not going to restrict you. But I like blue, so I'll choose blue. You pick whatever color you want. And for the background, I kind of like this one. Makes it look more busy, more modern. Change it back to gray because it matches. Also, if you don't want to choose your own design, you can always go here and it'll change it for you. But I'll choose this one for now because I just changed the whole thing. As we get to their second portion, here you have to choose another title. This will be like the first or the only written part of your whole thing. As for here, I'm just going to put something small like leaders have. And then here, you're just going to put whatever you want to put on your stuff. Which for me, I'll just be skills at everything. Remember that whatever I put on here, you do not have to put because that's just my thing that I'm showing you guys. As we can see here, we have our first small thing underneath our title. Here we can edit it whenever we want, and if you ever feel like it, you can move it with your other portions. But we only have one, so I won't get there yet. And if you ever feel like you did it wrong, you can delete it. Here's when it gets real interesting. You can add another text box. Another one. And another one. Or you can add a picture, which I'll choose a big photo for this one for my lovely amount of pictures. Oh, look, Air Force. Boom, done. Now we have 3 portions to our flyer, which I think the Air Force signal should go on the top. Now, let's say if you wanted to plan an event, you would go to event portion. You put help desk meeting. And then you would set a date for it. Let's put it the 20th. Let's make the time 5 a.m. in the morning. Nobody would wake up at that time. Well, maybe I would, but nobody would really wake up at that time. You put the location here, West Mecklenburg High School. You can choose if you want to put an online event or not, but I'm not going to choose that because it's just an announcement. It's not real. And then you're going to put a brief description about what it's going to be about. So here you put meeting at the help desk room, which in other words is library. and you would bring new ideas to the table. Boom. We have our new announcement. Here you can make it a nice event, but you would have to upgrade your account. But it really looks good without it. As you can see, a nice looking announcement. Let's say you want to put a nice YouTube video or nice audio so people can listen to when they're looking at your webpage. You would go here and add a clip of music. So here, I'll take my song and put it right into the flyer. And here we go. Now people can listen to nice music as they're looking through everything. In the embedded link, this is where if you wanted to add something else, let's say you wanted to add Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools to the flyer. All you would have to do, put it right here, embedded. Boom. Now, if anybody ever needed to go to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools website, they would click right here and it would take them right there. As for form, same thing. If you had any forms, let's say on your Google Drive or something you had to turn into a teacher, you'd go here. Everything underneath here, same way. And then once you're done moving around all your nice portions of the flyer, you go all the way to the top and you click done editing. But if you haven't noticed, whenever you click anything, it will save automatically. So you'll never lose your data no matter what you do. As we publish our flyer, you will see it is now online, which means anybody who takes your URL can look at this nice flyer that we just made and they can see everything we've done to it. They can also leave comments if they want to change something. And it's really useful. In my opinion, we should use this more often as students, and teachers could make it more interesting for students to look at stuff. And this is Smore's website for you. Really nice technique to make creative thinkers make things look good. Where is it?